Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? It's been a minute. It's been a very, very hot minute, and so glad that you can join me if you're watching after the live stream's over, and just get into it. Yeah. So let's just start off with some good news. Florida State, Mike Norvell, you know, gives back to the university. I don't know why they chose to put this here. This is weird. This is giving weird energy. But he gives back 4.5 million to new initiative, basically saying, "Hey, I messed up, so here's $4 million out of my $10 million contract." And so yeah, this is really good. Basically saying I'm sorry for messing up. So that's always good. Um, so yeah, it's great to see what they're gonna do with the money. Obviously, it's not just gonna be like straight out the contract. Like here's 4 million just out the gate. Um, there really wasn't any specifics really. So maybe it's over like a period of time, or maybe I really don't think it's just straight $4 million just right off the bat. So yeah, let's get out of here and transfer portal. It's been a hot minute. Christmas is literally around the corner, so I appreciate you guys still hanging in there with me. My last video. Oh, told you it's been a hot minute. It's been a really hot minute. My bad, guys. My bad. My bad. It's been a really long time. My bad. That's on me. That is on me. That's on me. Okay, now you guys can see. But yeah, so this is what they put for the thing. I don't know why. That's weird. But Mike does give back 4.5 million on his contract, so that's on me. I told you it's been a hot minute. But incoming transfers that we did get, we got Biscuit back. Marquise Douglas came back from Arizona State. Then we got Gunnar Hansen. He's a big time one, 6'5", 330 pounds from Vanderbilt. He is an offensive tackle. That's a huge get as of right now. Let's see what Herb Hand can do. Let's see if he can develop him. Let's see how he plays on the field next year. And next we got James Williams. This dude's a dog. He's 6'6", 250 from Nebraska. And he was a 4-star. I can't wait to see what he does in this defense. I mean, he's used to the system. And, he's been with Tony White. He's been with Terrence Knighton. So let's see what happens when he gets on the field. I'm very excited. A lot of people are excited. Another kid from Nebraska, Stephon Thompson. He is a linebacker, 6'1", 240. I like that. And these guys perform in their system very well. So let's see what they do. And, when they come to Florida State. And obviously we got Thomas Castellanos. And then let's see who was the outgoing transfers. We got 20 guys that, have entered the portal. Sean Murphy, linebacker. I didn't even know he was a sophomore. But he never even saw the field, so, I don't really care. Grady Kelly, I don't really care. Marvin Jones Jr., bye. Don't ever come back. You weren't good. It looked like you didn't even want to be here at a point in time. So, good. Please don't come back. And, if you're just in the portal just trying to come back, which I don't think you are because you didn't do a single thing for us this year, yeah, Florida State's not going to take you back. I think Mike Norvell specifically told him to get in the transfer portal. Dylan McNamara, quarterback, he was never going to play. Luke Kromahawk, this is a funny one. He went to Mississippi State. Sure. At this point in time, you're asking what, 7 figures, and your parents have been on social media doing TV interviews saying that that's not the case about 20,000 times. But when you say about 20,000 times, it looks like that's exactly what happened. So Luke, go tear it up at Mississippi State. Go get that $1 million contract, I guess. DeMarco Ward never really played on the field. He was there sometimes. Powers, he wasn't going to be on the field. Darion Williamson, he can go. If you can't catch, go. Brian Courtney, tight end, he really wasn't seeing the field. Julian Armello, he transferred to UCLA. I'm glad for him because he can actually play instead of sit on the bench. Because, Atkins likes to play favorites. And I think he could have stayed and played. I mean, he's 6'6" and 320. He's a big body. But I wish he stayed. But, there's no hard feelings towards Julian Armella. No one at all. Lamont Green, he was not going to play on the field. Destin Hill, this is very interesting because he didn't even really play at all at Florida State. Like, barely played. And he got picked up by LSU. And now there's some controversy going about on Destin Hill about his comments. I haven't really seen it because I could really care less about Destin Hill. And that's just not me taking shots at him. I just really don't care. He's proven nothing at Florida State. Even when he did play, he was not even a factor. I mean, I could pull up his stats, but I'm really not because I don't really care. I'll be surprised if he even plays at LSU. And once again, I'm saying I'm not taking shots. It might seem like it, but I'm really not. I mean, tell me what he did at Florida State. I'll just go from there. Perkins, another edge guy, he wasn't going to get on. Omarion Cooper, I don't even know why he transferred back. He wasn't going to go on anyways. Deroje, another edge guy, he wasn't going to get on the field. Malachi Minter, definitely didn't see the field. Jackson West, tight end. Tight end room is really good, so, I mean, tight ends are going to go in the portal. Byron Turner, he's actually in the transfer portal now. Last time I did a video, he was planning on doing it. And so he's actually in the portal. Dante Anderson, another edge guy, wasn't going to see the field. Deuce Spann, good luck to him. I wish they would have used him more besides kick return. And yeah, it just never really worked out here besides, kick returning. And then this year, didn't really do anything, just special teams wise. And then Omar, he decided to go into the portal, but he withdrawn, which it says right there, and he's staying at Florida State. So that's a good thing. But there are some concerns. And what I mean by concerns is that you're not getting some of these guys from Nebraska that you thought you were. I know a lot of fans are very concerned because just the committed guys, like this edge guy, committed to Ole Miss. Jamari Butler, this was a miss. He went to LSU, that was a miss. 6'5", 260. I really wanted Jamari Butler. He thrived in their system. He was thriving last year at Nebraska. And we didn't get him. So it's very interesting to see why we're not getting a lot of these Nebraska guys. It's either Knighton or Tony White saying, nay, we don't really want them. Or they're just not wanting to come here, which is very concerning. But let's see what happens. It's only Wednesday, the 18th. The portal closes like the 28th, so you still got a lot of time to figure out what they're going to pick up. And another person that is very quiet during this portal is Patrick Payton. Patrick Payton is a very curious one. Very curious. Because he has not said anything. He did not say he was going to the league. He did not say that he was going to the transfer portal. He's been silent. Now, if you ask me about my personal opinion about Patrick Payton, I think he should go. I'm tired. I'm tired of the half-ass effort. It was all year this year or last year, whatever. Half-ass energy, half-ass effort. He did not care. He did not care the whole season. He did not care. So I'm very curious if they're going to have a sit-down conversation with him about his future here. I hope he doesn't come back. And that's just not me like being petty or something. If you're going to be here, dude, you got to care. You got to want to be here. I don't care. I mean, Mike said it himself. If you don't want to be here, you can go. Patrick Payne, if you don't want to be here, go. No one's, holding you hostage. I don't, have a soft spot for guys who don't care. Like, you've been lucky you played with Braden Fisk and Jared Verse and those type of guys, and then this year was supposed to be your breakout season. This year was supposed to be, I'm going to the NFL, and you didn't do anything. And, the half-ass effort on the field kept you, and then the coaches kept putting you on the field, continuously hurting the team. And I just hope they tell him don't come back. And, if he does decide to come back, I'm not going to be over here celebrating because you see his highs and you see his lows. And his lows is really damn bad. No effort, no energy, no care. Dude, teams didn't even have to double team him. The offensive line didn't have to double team him because he was just a non-factor. And speaking of non-factors, Dale Jackson has decided to come back and play at Florida State, which is a huge get. Some people are really excited. Some people are really not. I'm at that really not stage because, sure, he improved throughout the season, and he started actually playing. But, it's probably because we went 2-10, so I didn't really care or look in deep into all that stuff. But, he's a big body. New defensive line coach. Let's see what he does. So let's see I'm not really excited about him coming back. And really wasn't I was like iffy. He kind of didn't really prove anything, but he got better. At least he cared, unlike Patrick Payton. That's what I'm going to get at. But let's see. I want to see who went into the draft because I know some people did, and of course it won't show me like that, but it's fine. Let's keep talking. But let's look at our schedule for next year. Alabama, East Texas, Kent State, Florida, Clemson, Miami, Pitt, Virginia. If I was to do a little preseason prediction, which I'm really not, let's see. You have some winnable games, and you especially got a winnable game against Alabama. It's just either what happens, your preparation, the next 200 days till football comes back again, decides, because I think someone said that Jalen Milroe is not coming back, and I'll do a little breakaway segment in the middle of this stream so I can look it up. Actually, I know I should have did it. I've been really busy with Christmas and all that, so I apologize once again. But you got some winnable games here. You got 2 easy ones, and then ACC. It's not good. You could beat Stanford, you could beat Virginia. You have a chance at you can beat Wake Forest. That's 5 wins right there. Pitt, I don't know. NC State, you could probably win NC State. That will get you to 6. And then you beat a rival, so either Miami, Clemson, Florida. You're looking at a 6-7 win season. depending on how everything goes. So, I mean, everything you do in the portal, which everybody knows is very important. What you do in recruiting, you went from about 50th and you ended up at like 20th. I mean, that's huge. Going, since you just finished 2-10. I mean, that's really huge. But yeah, let's just see what happens. I mean, you're looking at least 6 wins. You could win at least 6-7 wins next year. And that's what Mike needs to, so he can stay here longer. It's about 6-7 wins. Just to keep that in mind, I guess we can venture off until I can look at the thing. I guess I can do that now. Let's see. Travis Hunter wins the Heisman, and I guess I'll talk over that. While I'm looking at it, this is why I need a second monitor, so I can do all this. But Travis Hunter wins the Heisman, and I really don't know how I feel about that. And I don't know. I mean, I didn't really look up his stats, but can we just be honest for a second? The Heisman race this year, was not good at all. I mean, you had Travis Hunter. I mean, Travis Hunter, he's solid. That's a good Heisman runner-up. But then you had, Dylan Gabriel. Sure, I guess. And then, who else? See, I don't even care. But it wasn't, really a good race, if you know what I'm saying. I know, I'm sorry, I can't really multitask, I guess. But, I don't know, it just feels weird because I think Travis Hunter had an alright, he had an alright year. And some people are saying, he was above average, and he plays both positions and whatnot. I don't know. It was all right. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to over here multitask and stuff. But I mean, let me look, cause you had Genty. I think that was valid. And then you had Cam Ward. I mean, we all knew Cam Ward wasn't. I mean, he didn't really have a Heisman year. And I'm not just saying that just to, because I'm a Florida State fan. And I'm not trying to hate on Cam Ward or anything. But I mean, he didn't really have a good year. I mean, he didn't really do anything really. But we're trying. I apologize. I should have did this before. And I mean, Dylan Gabriel. I mean, he had an all right year. I mean, it wasn't that spectacular. And I guess I can just go back over here, I guess. Because I really don't, I don't know how to see. I apologize, guys. But I mean, Travis Hunter, I mean, he did had an all right year. And I mean, he was just above average. I mean, Cam Ward was up there. I mean, his only true Heisman game was against Florida at the beginning of the year. That was his come out party, but ever since then it was all, I mean, that was that. I mean, the fact that Genty, they said it was a close one, but I think it was Dion, the influence on Dion and Travis Hunter. put it over the edge. I mean, Genty, he came up like, 200 yards? Like, he was that close from breaking, like, coming close to Barry Sanders' record. And, like, Travis Hunter had, like, just okay numbers. And I don't know, like, I'm not trying to, like, say, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let me just be honest. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But it didn't feel right. Like, okay, Travis Hunter won the Heisman. Like, this Heisman race was, like, not even that good compared to, like, previous years. But without that being said, let's go into basketball. And by the last time I talked about basketball, the men only played 2 games and the women played 1 game. So, I mean, we can go off that. Let's start with the men. They won the Orange Bowl Classic when they played Tulane. They won 77-64. Let's look at the box score. This was a weird game because they only played like 7 players. And the rumors were that there was a flu going around. But your boy Jameer Watkins was playing, obviously, with 29 points. Malik Ewan had 10. Jerry Dang, 13. Justin Thomas, 10 points. Daquan Davis, 9 points. That's what we like. Jameer had 19 points just from free throws. 50% from the field, 2 for 6 from 3-point range. This is what you like to see. If you watch my basketball content, I explain why having your stars double digits is really good for you. 13, 10, 29, 10, 9. That's really damn good. Let's see, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. You only had 11 turnovers, which is like average. It's so good, but it's average. That's really good to see. 4 blocks, 7 steals, 15 assists, 27 rebounds. You guys were out rebounded by 13. That's not good. 25 was just on defense, and you only got 2 O boards. Tulane had 40 rebounds, 25 just from defense, and you allowed them to get 15 offensive rebounds. That is not good at all. Considering that you have like 6'10" giants on your team that obviously don't rebound, apparently. But Florida State, they went 29 for 35 for free throws, which is pretty damn good. Shooting 35 free throws. 6 for 17 for 3-point range. And 21 for 43 on the field. 48%, 35%, 82%. Which is not bad. It's not bad. Considering who you played. Tulane, 14 turnovers, 2 blocks, 6 steals, 10 assists, 40 boards, which is not okay. You can't be getting out rebound. That needs to be a major focus for this team, is 3-point shooting and rebounding. The fact that they got 15 offensive rebounds, you only got 2, and you got 6'10" giants on your team. And I understand only like 7 of them played. Or was it no, it was this game. I think like 7 of them played. But Tulane, 3 for 22 for 3-pointers, 21 for 25 for free throws. And then they finished 33% from the field when they went 20 for 59. It's a good win. Any win's a good win in basketball, considering anything can happen at any point in time. And so yeah, I just need them to rebound more. And I know that sounds really old school because I hate rebounding, but you gotta do what you gotta do to win games. But let's look at last night. Before the huge break that they're gonna get, they won by basically 20 points. And this is a good win because the focus is about we can obviously beat this team. But, we got a huge break, no practices for this period of time, rest, go hang out with family and whatnot. So games like this may seem like it's not a hard game, but these are hard games to win, considering the fact that, you're just looking forward to break. And this is coming from me when I used to play. That's what I was thinking about. Oh, that break. I know we can beat this team, but that break is going to feel good. But it's nice knowing that they got the job done and they can enjoy their break with the win over Winthrop, their last non-conference game. Let's look at the stats here. Malik Ewan, 21 points, 13 points for Taylor Bowen, 23 points for Jameer Watkins, Daquan Davis, 4 points. Chandler Jackson, 14 points. Let's see. Malik Ewan had 15 boards. Taylor Bowen, 13 boards. This is what I like to see. Taylor, you're 6'10", and you got 13 boards. I like that. I need this more. This is how you win games. Everybody needs to start crashing the boards. Jameer, 8 for 8 for free throws. Daquan Davis, 2 for 2. 2 for 2 for Chandler Jackson, and 1 for 3 for Malik Ewan. 10 for 15 for the field for Malik. 6 for 9 for Taylor Bowen. Jameer, 6 for 14. Daquan, 1 for 7. Chandler Jackson, 5 for 8. 20 turnovers is god-awful. You obviously want to limit that, but just be thankful that you guys were playing Winthrop. Can't ever have this again. 20 turnovers is horrendous. 8 blocks, 8 steals, 16 assists, 49 boards, which you out-rebounded in Winthrop, so that's good to see. You got more offensive rebounds than Winthrop. And you went 13 for 17 for free throws, 7 for 20 for three-point range, and then 50% when you went 31 for 61 on the field. Winthrop, 15 turnovers. That's good to see. Their high scorer had 18 points off the bench in Bryce Baker. He held, the majority of their starters under 10 points besides Nick Johnson, so that helps. So that's really good to see. 15 turnovers, 3 blocks, 7 steals, 10 assists, 32 rebounds. They went 15 for 23 on free throws, 9 for 36 on three-point range, and then 20 for 68 on the field. So yeah, good start for the men. I mean, way to finish the non-conference schedule, considering where they were at just a couple years ago when they went 1-9. But their next games, they play one more game before the break. They play Louisville. Then they'll get their break. So my apologies. But let's go on to the women. They played Drexel. I think it was like last night or something. They won by 50. Dang. Amaris Baker had 20 points for Drexel. Dang, that's crazy. But going on, Tania Latson, she is a dog. She is a beast. She dropped 32 points again. She has to average like 30 points a game. Has to. And it's cool. If you heard what Corey Clark said about Tania Latson, I still don't know how to say her name. He said it's cool, watching a player that's not playing for like Tennessee or UConn or South Carolina that's averaging like 30 points a game. Consider what she did last year. And he made a good point because, teams are obviously reaching out to your players. Obviously. And I'm sure she did. I mean, look, she's averaging I'm going to just say she's averaging 30 points a game. I'm sure she reached out and she decided to stay at Florida State. And look what she's doing. 30 points, 39 points. She almost had a 40-point game the other night. She is good. And the fact that it looks like it's empty when they're playing. I mean, this is a really good they're a good Florida State team. Florida State basketball team. They're 10-2, 7-0 at home. I mean, pop out. Show up. Be loud. They only had 9 turnovers, which is really good. 6 blocks, 16 steals, 15 assists, 35 rebounds. They went 8 for 12 on free throws, 11 for 22 on three-point range, 41 for 71 in the field. Uh, you made them turn the ball over 23 times, 1 block, 4 steals, 11 assists, 34 rebounds, 7 for 9 for free throws, 4 for 18 on 3-pointers, 20 for 60 on the field. So yeah, just show up. Watch the women play. They're a fun team. Just looking at Latson. Just watch Latson. And she's a junior. She could just leave. See, she's almost averaging 28 points. She's almost averaging 30 points. She's almost averaging 30 points and 50% from the field. That's really good. That's really good. I guess, and they do play tomorrow. I'm guessing it's at Florida State, so pop out before they go to the break. And, yeah, I want to see their schedule. They play Jacksonville, and then they get their break. So go watch your basketball teams. They're doing pretty good compared to recent years. I don't know if the men are playing at Louisville or they're playing at home. Okay, they're playing at home. So when's the 21st? The 21st is on a Saturday. So Saturday, go watch the Knowles play. It's on the CW. That's the men. The women, they play the 19th. They play tomorrow, so Thursday, against Jacksonville. So pop out. It doesn't hurt, to support. Compared to what you just watched from August to, November. It's good to see that the Florida State basketball program's kind of going up in the rankings again. And, yeah, just go support. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. There was a lot of people in here earlier when I started the stream, so I appreciate you guys watching. I don't know what's next. It's the 18th of December. I want to do a couple of videos before Christmas, but if I don't, have a Merry Christmas and have a good New Year.